We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between our visitors and the Chicago Cougars. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Fielded just outside the goal line, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On first down, Keenan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ball. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a first carry here for their running back. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Chicago first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Cobb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They're going to look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a carry for Cobb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Bengals offense returns to the field, and we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll set up to throw. Caught by Cobb.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bengals will get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Keenan, even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
So on fourth down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
McPherson's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now here's Ross. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That
that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home the Lamar Hunt Trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints doing battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and inches. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Holding offense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game, you'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's ball. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Back to throw here. He finds his man. Complete. It's ball. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd and 6. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cougars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space.
space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals getting set to go. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Ross on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got Lewis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. Keenan. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 now. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, a minute 11 to go. A field goal could send them to the Super Bowl as they come up here on first down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now third down as well. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.